water fast. Now, you might have missed part 1, and if you did, you can go into the Doc of Detox library and you can watch it there. Part 2 will be in the library by tomorrow. Okay, today being Thursday, tomorrow being Friday. Okay, and just know this, that every time that we actually do a whole life coach certification course, we will always be kicking off an advanced water fast, okay, for everybody around the world. And understand something, you want to learn this. You want to unleash the power of healing. And I don't want to take anything away from this. And the deal is, if you're going to do a 6-day advanced water fast, you know what? I would get out of the environment that actually created the disease, the dis-ease. I would do a 6-day advanced water fast. If I can't do a 6-day advanced water fast in my own home and there's going to not be peace, then I would go somewhere else. Now, a lot of people will do a 6-day advanced water fast and they're capable of doing it and going to work. And the reality is, if you're going to do a 6-day advanced water fast, you can go to work, but you need to actually see if you can do 5 minutes where you put your head on the desk, or you just close your eyes, go to the bathroom, close your eyes on the toilet, but just connect, okay? Connect to your breath. So I'm going to go over it one more time. If you could do this every hour, guess what? The detox would go so much smoother. You'd have so much more energy. You'd be letting go of the stresses that you don't realize that you are creating for yourself throughout the day if you create a different program. Interrupt stress and get rid of the mess by aligning yourself, okay, and processing through your heart. So I'm going to say it again and then we're going to get started. There's 40,000, okay, 40,000 neurons that are more powerful than any brain cell. They vibrate further than they can even measure the actual frequency coming off of them. So they're pretty special. So I'm not going to tell you what I think they are, but you can use your own imagination. And I focus on them all day long now. You know what? People say to me, well, what about meditation? I think meditation is fantastic, but guess what? I teach people how to do a walking meditation. That doesn't mean their eyes are closed. That means that they're going to do this, and they're going to be connected to their breath to stay in the present moment and own it. You know, who cares? Do an hour and a half meditation. I think it's wonderful. Do an hour, do a half hour. Do it in the morning, do it at night, do it in the middle of the day. But the reality is I want to stay in the present moment all day long. And if you're not teaching yourself how to do that, then maybe you're only getting the actual alignment that you want during the meditation. Because I've seen a lot of people that do a lot of meditation and they don't look like they're very aligned. So I think you've got to bring those things that you learn in your meditation and you've got to hold them with you. So here's the deal. So to actually, if you want to rule your world, okay, rule your world, if you want to love your world, then you've got to go inside. The secrets are inside. They never were outside. And the reality is all you have to do is just slow your breathing down to 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Put a slight smile on your face. That spot that holds the 40,000 neurons, okay? All right? I like to call that the God spot. And I was saying this on a show earlier today that, I mean, anybody knows my work, they're going to know it. I said that, you know, when we do non-surgical on people, my goal is to get to the God spot and open that up. And the closer I get, the more people are like, because people don't understand that the heart is the recorder of all your emotional love affairs, and the main one being with yourself. And for most of us, okay, it's not going that well because we won't buy into unconditional love. But the reality is that if you can just start doing it, listen, you lie to yourself about not being worthless or not good enough, or things aren't going to go my way, or the end of the world's coming. I mean, all these are lies. The reality is why don't you start telling really good ones that actually create a whole new world for you? Because understand something, Your thoughts matter. Your thoughts create matter. You are the end result. Your life and your body is the end result of what you do. That's right. And who's doing you? Is somebody else doing you, or are you doing yourself? So the reality is this. Slow your breathing down. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Put your hand on your heart, put your finger on the God spot. Or just picture it if you don't want to do it. Put a slight smile on your face and just see the word gratitude and yourself filling up with that, and do it for 3 minutes. That's all. And on this fast, kick that in whenever you can. Okay? And you may, and like I said, if a person were to take a 5-minute break every hour, it's only for 6 days, and that's only during work. So 8 hours of work, that's like 40 minutes, okay? So tell your boss, I'm doing a fast, I'll make sure my work is done, and I'll even stay 40 minutes longer, but I need to take a 5-minute break so I can keep myself into alignment. Now, hopefully your boss is a little bit open-minded, okay, but most people aren't, and it's not their fault, okay? So maybe you won't tell them. Maybe you'll just pretend that you've got diarrhea and you'll go to the bathroom every hour for 5 minutes. How's that? Because nobody's going to tell you to get off the toilet, are they? Just, a little tip. All right, so here we go. Welcome to the 6-day advanced water fasting part 2. And this is the first time that we put it in 2 parts. And I promise you the next time that we run this, it'll even be more smoother. And it will be. Last night it took me 2.5 hours. And next time it'll take me maybe 1 hour and 40, okay? Because I know where I need to smoothen out the slides and make corrections. So I just want to say thank you for your patience. And guess what? We're never done perfecting something. It was perfect yesterday, and it'll be perfect after I do the slides for the next time, and then I'll redo them and I'll redo them, and I'll keep changing. And understand, you need to keep changing. You need to keep growing 1% a day. All right? So again, welcome to the Advanced Water Fast Masterclass. Okay? Now, just so you know, the Advanced Water Fasting schedule, Wednesday, August the 21st at 1 p.m., I will kick off the Advanced Water Fasting. It'll be the kickoff, okay? And then Wednesday, August the 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it'll be the Advanced Water Fasting Celebration. Now, when I say that I'm doing the kickoff of the water fast, that means we're going to kick it off, and you can go 1 day, half a day. You could go 6 days, or you could go 60 days. Okay, like 3 fasts ago, I had somebody to go 82 days. Okay, they needed to. And this was a life or death situation. And understand something. I just really hope that you're not down on your knees begging God, please, before you do your first advanced water fast, and find out that you can unleash the power to heal, and you can get rid of those invisible bonds that bond you. And that's really the truth. But you know what? You're going to have to overcome the biggest secret, and that's this. That when you go to love yourself, care for yourself, you're going to feel guilty, most of you. And guess what? And when you do go to do it, your family's not used to you spending time with yourself. And guess what? There was a certain routine that was going on before, and they're going to disrupt it. So just smile and say, this is about me now. Thank you. Okay? And then the DOD Advanced Water Fast is where we're at the end of the 6 days, but you can go longer if you want. You can go shorter. And that's where we get together and we answer questions, okay? And we will be taking everybody's questions, all right, during these Advanced Water Fast Q&As, all right? Okay, so Monday, August the 12th, which is not too far away, I'll be doing a DOD Nutraceutical Energy Medicine training at 7 p.m. And it's 4 hours, okay? So I'm just letting you know, it'll be a 4-hour training. This is for people that really want it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break up that discussion into segments, each of those products, okay? And then you will find those separated in the nutraceutical guide in the library. We're really just trying to make things easier for everyone, okay? Let me tell you this much. I was so confused in what to do, so I did nothing. We get that story all the time. and I don't want to be part of your confusion. So if you have any ideas how we can make life easier for you, how we can make life better for you, we would really appreciate if you would let us know. My phone number is 469-861-8884. I'm not just saying it, we will move on it. We will move on it, okay? All right, we love great ideas, okay? So get your imagination out, get your creation out, get your intuition out, and stay a human being, will you, please? Okay, thank you. All right, 6-day advanced water fast is the ultimate fountain of youth, and I can prove it. There is not a dis-ease, autoimmune disease, or life-threatening critical disease that cannot be turned around, but you need proper support. Now, you need a guy like me, or not me, but maybe a guy like me. You don't have to have me, but get somebody you like, or a guy that, you know, knows their stuff, okay? Now, you know, I've got master trainers like Sandra, like Lorraine, they know their stuff. Or you can go somewhere else and take our information and get someone to guide you. But I don't know who's going to guide you for right now. It's $95 to get an advanced water consultation or a perfect day consultation, and we'll give you lifetime support for $95, okay? All right? Now, so take advantage if you want. This is called the 2-week preparation, where if you go to the pdgfree.com guide, you'll see the 4 pillars of the perfect day in there. Take a look at the perfect day diet, okay? And you don't have to do everything in it, but understand it's a high vibrational, nutritional, detox diet. That's what it is, and that's my life diet. But you do what you want and dibble dabble, play around, or take massive personal action and do it, and just know that our phones are open to you and you don't have to pay for a consultation. You know, if we're putting the information out there, we should be here to support you, and we will be, okay? All right? Anyways, we do have a sale on all the nutraceuticals for 2 weeks. Well, yesterday, 2 weeks. So now 13 days, okay? So like I said, go to the DOD 6-day advanced water fasting guide. It's in the Doc of Detox library. Hey, you know what I'd like to do? I challenge any naturopathic doctor out there or anybody in natural health to go into my library and watch every video and read all the guides and tell me that we haven't taught you more about natural health, okay, than your schooling did. And you know what? You might think I'm a troublemaker, but guess I like to stir it up a little bit, and I can prove that I'm right. Okay, I can prove that I'm right, that any sanctioned governmental natural school, natural health school, naturopathic school has a lot of filler, let me tell you, and a lot of confusion. All right, let me see here. So 6-day advanced water fast schedule, we did it already. Okay, let's move on. These are really great assets, guys, like Doc of Detox Library. Go to the Advanced Water Fasting Guide. You can read it if you want. I already told you part 1, part 2 will be in there. How to become #1 at the Art of #2 masterclass. That should be, everybody should have watched it. Let me tell you something. Your poop is a computer printout, and it tells you how good you did with your life the day before. True story. And the reality is your poo will tell so much about you, okay? All right. And emotional chemistry of cancer, disease, and healing. That was the most truthful major cancer study that was ever done. And go in and have a read and then wake up. Reverse the Irreversible Masterclass. Everybody should actually watch this. And this is how we've been set up for infection, inflammation, scar tissue formation, calcification, crystallization, and then drugs for pain, swelling, inflammation, and then the drugs will cause more dehydration, more inflammation. We can't take the pain anymore. So now we got to cut the hip out. We got to have surgery on our spine, on our ankle, or wherever the weak point is in the body. And then guess what? We have more surgery, so we have more drugs, more surgery, and so goes the domino effect of screw you, because they're going to put a few screws in you too, okay? All right, and I'm telling you, they will put screws, plates, bolts, rods, mesh, okay? How's that, okay? And pretty soon they're going to come with chips with no dip, okay? All right, now the other thing you could go look at is Braveheart Emotional Freedom Masterclass. Let me tell you something. 33 days. I challenge you We used to charge $1,200 for it. It's free. I challenge you to every day go do an act for 33 days and tell me that your life hasn't changed and you haven't found out that that which created the universe has always loved you unconditionally. That's all I want to say. All right, it's about self-love, it's about self-care. And the Ultimate Healing Perfect Day Guide is pdgfree.com. It's right here. Okay, this guide is 550 pages. You can get it for $95 or you can download it for free. Why is he doing all this? Well, guess what? You can read this guide, never call me, never buy any products, and I'm still going to give you more health information than anybody else has ever done. And why? Somebody said we were family. I'm not sure. Is that a lie? I don't know. We'll just go with it. Okay? All right. So understand something, everyone, that sickness is a belief. Health is a belief. Wealth is a belief. Poverty is a belief. Isn't that something? Nobody loves me is a belief. Everybody loves me is a belief. You know, I love unconditional love. I hate unconditional love. I don't, what is it you want to believe in? So sickness is a belief, from a wheelchair, okay, to a walker, to a cane, to interdependence. Do you notice we went the other way? Because when you go to us, you go the other way. If you want to go their way, the beaten path, you're going to go limp, crutches, or cane, then crutches, then walker, then wheelchair, okay? And don't forget about the depends, okay? That's why Costco has a whole row of them, okay? All right, the 4 pillars of the perfect day, please go check it out. First, we got the whole plant-based diet, and that's what everybody's trying to do for 2 weeks. Not everybody. Everybody's doing their best, okay? And that's right. Everybody always does their best. So don't be hard on yourself and don't be hard on others. Everybody's doing their best right now that have come on for this, and they're going to do a perfect day diet because they want to lighten the load on not just an emotional level, but also on a physical level. Because when you go to do the fast, we want to put WD-40 on all those hinges so all the portals open up really easy for the detox and to create that stem cell and therapy and also that autophagy, which I talked about last night. Pillar 2, high frequency nutrition. We don't carry supplements. Understand that. I will not carry supplements. All the Doc of Detox branded products have the highest vibration and frequency. Just remember this, everyone. Whether it's your nutrition, whether it's your food, whether it's your liquid, it all leaves the body. The only thing that's left behind is the frequency and the light. And so you better make sure that what you're buying has a lot of light trapped in it and it's a high vibrational frequency product. And you might want to take a look at that for your friends as well and make sure that they high vibrational, because they're just going to keep on bringing you down. And then it's a lot easier to take the elevator down than to take it up, eh? Okay? Pillar 3, exercise and energy medicine. Okay? And understand, if you want to see Pillar 3, you can read about it. This is all in the PDG guide, but in the library, I don't know why he's got that there, but the Doc of D, that should have said PDG guide for all of these 4. That's where you go first. And then if you go to the DIY guide, do-it-yourself guide, you'll find the exercises, all right? And there's some amazing ones there. Just please go check them out. You'll see the videos in the DIY guide, docofdetoxlibrary.com, okay? And but the 4 pillars you'll find in the PDG guide. Now, the last pillar is the most important, and that's the emotional balance. Please go take a look at the 12 loving steps. And in there I say, here are the 4 top 12 loving steps that you need to practice. Check it out. I can't go through all of these things, but most of you know that it's the Love Band, Life Band, it's the mirror work, it's connecting to your breath, it's the slight smile with the 4 steps with, guess what? Awakening your heart, okay? All right, the 6-day advanced water fast power pack. Now you see all these here, all these products can be taken, okay, on the 6-day advanced water fast. I'm going to be very clear about this, and I'm going to go quickly because I did talk about it last night, but I want to refresh your memory. That's this. The black diamond in the black bag and the jar, okay, that is a nano pure fulvic. Humic fulvic. You drop that into a glass, do not stir it, you'll see it dance. It's the most prettiest thing. And it will give you 60 micronutrients, but it'll also hold 300 to 400% of its weight in parasites, heavy metals, and chemicals. It'll go into the cell, it'll drop off the nutrients and fill itself up. And that's why, guess what? Are you ready? Are you ready? This is why we don't have healing crises. Oh my God, I can't do a fast without a healing crisis. You can't get well unless you have a healing crisis. Who made that stuff up? For gosh sakes, you know what? Come on, let's keep strategizing. Let's use this creative brain we were given, okay? Now the Merigen, okay, the Merigen is the only calcium ion therapy product in the world. And calcium ions carry on 120,000 chemical and hormonal processes every second. And guess what? They said it could never be invented. Go look on PubMed. You've got thousands of articles that say that nobody could ever make an invisible ion and put it into water. Well, there it is. And that will actually support the body in reversing every type of autoimmune disease. Okay, did you hear what I said? I said support the body. I didn't say cure, because there are no cures. You know, once you actually bring your vibration up and you detox, wouldn't it be great if you actually unconditionally love yourself and you made high vibrational choices on all levels? Wow, there would be a dream. Okay, let's make it come true. Now the AIC, it's called stealth glucose right beside it. What the gentleman did who made the Merigen actually did is he actually took, okay, 100 times concentrate of the calcium ions, wrapped it with a glucose coating, because just, you know, Smarties, right? They have the candy coating. Well, let's call that the glucose. And then let's call the calcium ions inside the chocolate. So now what happens is you take that product, it goes into the body, and guess what? We already know, okay, that a cancer cell has a 400% more pull on sugar, okay, 400 times more pull. Let me change that. 400 times more pull on sugar than a normal cell. So we know that it's going to get it. Nom, 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 right? Light me up, baby. That's why when you get an X-ray, they will actually get you to drink radiated sugar, okay? And that's what lights you up when you get the X-ray. And guess what? The radiated sugar actually makes you look sicker because it creates more inflammation. Oh, evil plot. Okay, so now the AIC stealth glucose, okay, stealth glucose, it will go in, the inflamed cell, which they call cancer, will grab onto it, and by the time it gets to the mitochondria, okay, nucleus area, guess what? There's no sugar left, and all that's left is a 100-time concentrate of the calcium ions, and guess what? The cell has a decision, okay, to die or to convert back to a normal cell. And that's it. It only has two decisions. There's no sitting on the fence on this one. Now, if you take a look at MCT-C60, okay, that is actually coconut oil. And that is MCT-C60. It is 275 times stronger than vitamin C. Okay, it will help to restore your eyesight. It will restore your brain. It also will help to pull the nanos out from the B. And this is actually documented. You can go into the PDG guide and we tell you how to detox the bee, by the way, okay? And, but when you take that, the MCT oil, remember, essential fatty acids are the 4 pillars, right? I told you the most important things are what? What are they? What are they? They are your minerals, and that would be our Ormus minerals. We'll get to that in a second. Beyond Ormus essential minerals, okay, and they have the highest electrical charge of any minerals. We can show you the actual study that was done if you want. Now, but where was I going here? Yeah, the 4 things that you really need to focus on in your life are minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, and whole plant-based fiber, organic. Thank you. That's it. Okay, and if you do your research, you'll find out why this all comes together, because there is no such thing as an essential carbohydrate. Isn't that something? We don't need carbohydrates at all. I'm not telling you not to eat them. I'm just trying to tell you that we don't really need them. So if you want to eat them, go ahead. All right? MCT-C60, you put it in your mouth. Oh yeah, but it's an oil. That'll turn on the digestive tract. No, it won't. And we've proven it. If you put it under your tongue and you hold it there until it becomes totally like water, you digested it in your mouth. You didn't turn on your digestive tract, and understand something. Amazing things happen in 6-day advanced water fast. Now remember, all these products can be taken during the perfect day diet of 2 weeks to prepare, and the 6-day advanced water fast, or however long you go. And then when you come out, we like you to do 2 more weeks of the whole plant-based diet, because guess what? What would that be, guys? That would be over a month, and guess what? Now we got you. Because now your whole taste buds have changed, and now you're like, I've never felt so clear, I've never felt so light. Oh, I feel amazing. This is unbelievable. Okay? And so yeah, I mean, when I did the last advanced water fast, I told you guys that I did 2 ounces a day. Okay? I did 1 ounce of the hemp oil C60, and I did 1 ounce of the coconut oil C60. And I got to tell you, if you want to ask me, I'll tell you what came out and what went on. It was just a party. Okay, so Beyond Ormus Minerals, like I said, is the highest electrolyte minerals on the planet. If you want to give your kids or anybody an electrolyte drink, there's the world's best. That is the world's best, right behind me. Okay, so that's the world's best, and it really is, and we can prove it. And you want to, for children, 40 drops. And for adults, it's anywhere from 80 to 120 drops today. And remember something, it's your minerals. There's no disease without a lack of a certain mineral or a bunch of them. Just know that. Do your homework. All right, so then the next one beside it is called Beyond Ormus, okay, Beyond Ormus Minerals Magnesium Spray. You can spray that anywhere on your body, and you will absorb those minerals right through into your system. And the magnesium, it's a high dosage of magnesium to get rid of pain and to relax you, help you sleep, that kind of stuff, okay? Infinite iodine. Well, you can just spray it in your mouth. It takes no energy to digest it. Stage 4 inflammation patients, we have them actually doing an ounce and a half a day during the advanced water fast, and not on when they're not on it, and when they are on it, they're doing an ounce and a half, because infinite iodine will neutralize HIV virus, COVID virus, or any other virus. Every virus that's ever been on the planet, it will neutralize in 15 seconds. And guess what? I can't get in trouble because it's true. It's already been researched. It's real science. Okay. The infinite iodine goes right to the thyroid. It's really good for people with thyroid problems. If you have questions on it, please just go to the library, Doc of Detox Library, and take a look at the Infinite Iodide Guide. We've got all the shows there. It's brilliant information. Terry is brilliant. He's just absolutely brilliant. This is the only non-toxic iodine in the world. Don't anybody try to fool you. There isn't another one that I know of. Silver Bullet Liquid. It's a nano. We charge it with a 1,000-volt lightning bolt, and you can drink as much as you want. You'll never turn blue. And anybody that has problem with infections, it's really good. You can put it in your eyes, your ears, your nose, your vagina. You can put it anywhere you want. You can spray it on your skin. And the reality is, we also have what's called, Nat didn't put it there. I had to make that slide really quickly. And it's called Silver Bullet Gel. And it's a higher concentrate of the silver nanos. And you can actually squirt that in your mouth. And during the fast, you have to keep it in your mouth until it's water. Okay? But when it's not fasting, you can actually put it and you can swallow it, especially if you have an infection or you had food poisoning. You can actually put the Silver Bullet Gel even in your eye before you go to sleep, and it stays there, and it's really great for chronic conditions. You can put it infinite iodine in your ear, let it sit for 3 minutes, and then pour it out, because after 3 minutes it's done its work. And then you can put your Silver Bullet Gel in and squirt it in, and then just sleep on your side and allow it to soak in all night so that you can get in there, because that small nerve that goes from your inner ear up to your brain, it's inflamed, and it's going to take some time to bring it down. But if you buy a clapper and clap around here for about 10 minutes aggressively, you'll get the circulation going even more. And you could put a hot pack on top after to really heat the area up as well. Okay, there's other tricks, but that's not why we're here tonight. Thunder Shrooms, even though it's a herbal, you open up the capsule. We have Critical Care and we have the Vital Care. And if you go into the PDG guide, it tells you how many you need for every condition. And understand something, nothing flips the immune system around better than this product. And I can say this, that's 40 years of research, guys. There is no better building product on the planet. Now, you can if you're on the fast, you have to open it up, the gelatin caps. They're vegetable gelatin caps made out of vegetable. And you've got to open them up. You've got to boil the water, and then you let it steep for 10 minutes, and then you can drink it. You won't turn on your digestive tract, but we'll save a life. Whether you believe this or not, between the Merigen, between the C60, between the iodine, the Ormus minerals, and the thundershrooms, we have people walking out of hospice, okay, even if they've been giving sometimes 15 days to live or 20 days to live, and they go home before the 20 days is over, or they end up being there for 6 weeks or longer, and then they go home. I'm not telling you everyone, but you know, everybody's given up on you. Just go away and die, or go home and get your will in order. And the person's not lying, because that's the best they know, but it isn't the best. And I guarantee you that. And I guarantee you that. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm not going to heal anyone, okay? I'm just going to show the vibration, where the vibration is, and if you want to magnetize to it, then it's yours, right? SON formula, it's an amino acid formula. It's 99% absorbed without any digestion. So if you're taking it during the fast, you would have to crush it. And we have people that have stage 4 inflammation, and they're actually in their water, they stir it and they drink it, and they're doing up to 20 a day of that. And the thundershrooms are doing up to 20 a day. But just think, there's no food going in. There's nothing going in except these nutraceuticals bringing in this high frequency energy. Are you guys, I hope you get this. I hope you get that 1 and 1 are 2, not 11. Okay? All right? Okay. Let me see here if I did it right. There we go. It jumps 2 sometimes. I get overexcited, and I think I make my clicker overexcited. So here it is. This is the whole plant-based diet. It's not hard to follow. You can eat or drink as much as you want of this, because most people, guess what? You're not hungry. You have anxiety. Okay? You're not hungry. You're bored. You're not hungry. You're dehydrated. You're not hungry. You're nutrient deficient. And understand something, you'll always be eating for the rest of your life empty food, empty body, okay? And that empty food came from empty soil, or you went and bought it in a package, okay? New and improved. It's going to take you down. So this is the type of lifestyle I have. About 90-95% I follow that, and I really truly do. And I mean, you know, you can tell if somebody's lying. The reality is I wouldn't live any other way. You know what? I don't get my joy. Okay, my joy comes out of the eating and drinking that I do, because it tastes good. It's real. But the big payoff is how I feel. It's not how you look. But if you feel great, after a while, you're going to look great too, aren't you? You think about that. So anyways, there's the Perfect Day Diet. You can read through it. It's simple. All you got to do is just download pdgfree.com, or just stop the video and you can read it. All right? Okay, so this is the high frequency nutraceutical program that we have when people are doing the Perfect Day lifestyle. This is not when they're doing the 6-day advance water fast. I showed you everything they take internally, okay? And this is more of the nutraceutical whole program. And when you look at this, don't go, oh my God, I'm never going to him. He just wants to load us down with nutraceuticals. No, I put all my nutraceuticals on to put like a timeline strategy. And guess what? If you called me, I'll spend a few minutes with you, and I'll tell you the ones I would start with. Or you can call and get a $95 consultation and then lifetime support. So it's up to you. Or you can just go and try things yourself because you know better. Okay? All right? And that's the 3rd page. There's 3 pages of that. And then here's the exercises, energy medicine, and exercises. Please take a look at it. And it goes into greater detail in the PDG guide, and in the do-it-yourself guide in the library. You can watch videos on all of these things. And I'm going to be coming out with so many videos because of the DoD 5-star healing retreat that we have, that people come to from all over the world. I'll be doing videos there, and I'll be doing videos in here. And we actually have another treatment room here. So we have a cardio med bed and another cell sonic regeneration here. And then we have our DOD 5-star where people come and stay there, and then people just come for treatments here. Okay? All right. Products to support the your advanced water fast. And I talked about this last night, okay? And here we go. So we've got the DMSO, the Black Diamond, we got the DMSO Rose Cream, and the DMSO Gel, and let's talk about those first. I said it last night, so I'm going to be really light about it, guys. I do review things because there's new people on here, but the DMSO cream goes on the tender areas. Do not get it in your eyes because it will burn. It's DMSO. It's made from pine trees. It's non-toxic, but it would burn because it's a solvent. And what it'll do is it'll go right down into the tissues, right down into the joint, and it'll increase the circulation. It'll help the beef jerky tissue to become more beautiful connective tissue, and it'll bring more blood supply, more lymph supply, more electrical conductivity to the area. Now you can put the rose cream on, and then let's say you can do it right away with the rose cream. It's not concentrated. You can then put an essential oil on or add the C60 to it. It depends on the condition. We have it all written in here. Whatever the condition is and how to follow it, okay? All right, now, the DMSO gel is more for the joints and for like the cesarean scar, or it's for that knot that you just can't seem to get rid of, okay? And that's scar tissue and calcium, guys. So you would put the DMSO gel on instead of the rose cream, and then you would put like Pain Away essential oil, or the frankincense, okay? Or you put that on there right after, because you want to go in, and guess what? When pain leaves by using the DMSO or by using essential oils, it's not because it's a painkiller, okay? What it is, it's a healer. It brings in more circulation, and it gets rid of the inflammation, so now you can heal, right? You know, when you take painkillers, you're cutting off the gut-brain connection. So the pain's still raging on in here, but you can't feel it. It's like you're putting your hand on the burner, but you got no feeling, and you go to look, and you've got a crispy critter of a hand. Okay, so that's not what happens. When pain leaves from what we do as natural health practitioners, it's because we've gotten rid of the inflammation, and we're restoring the scar tissue formation back into connective tissue, and we're loosening up the calcium that's there because it had to buffer down the area because it was so inflamed, and you didn't want a mutated cell, did you? And that's why the calcium went there. So then we want to get that back into the bones. Okay, that's enough about that. So the Black Diamond can actually be mixed, okay? It can be mixed with things like the C60 when we're dealing with ulcerations. So we do is we take a little bit of Black Diamond, we take the C60 hemp oil is usually better on the skin because it's thicker. The C60 hemp oil, a little bit of Black Diamond, and then we'll mix, a little bit of silver bullet gel with it, and then we will put that with ulcerations or sores or any kind of scabbing. Like, let's say you've got eczema, okay, or psoriasis, and just know that eczema is the baby brother to psoriasis, okay, and just know you don't have eczema on your skin unless you have total fungus throughout the whole body, and your large intestine is just infested with fungus, bad bacteria, and worms. If you've got eczema and psoriasis, you've got a whole parasite party going on. But what you do is the eczema psoriasis here. Let me see here. I don't see it. Okay, I'll be showing it to you anyways. You get a clapper, and this is something that we put together, okay? And you clap the area, the eczema and the psoriasis, long enough and strong enough that you create some pus and a little bit of blood to come out. Why are we doing this? Guys, because so many people have eczema and psoriasis and skin conditions that when you're on the fast, this is when it's going to your best chance of healing. Excuse me. That was good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the clapper and we're going to clap the area until we see some pus and a little bit of blood. You want to crack the scabbing just a little bit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the silver bullet gel, a little bit of the Black Diamond. And you don't have to take the Black Diamond if you don't want, because you will have to wash that off in the morning. But take the silver bullet gel, take the Black Diamond, and take a little bit of the DMSO and mix that and a little bit of the C60, and you're going to make a formula. And you can make a jar of that if you wanted. But what you're going to do first, you're going to clap the area till you see a little bit of blood, a little bit of mucus, a little bit of pus, and then you're going to spray it with infinite iodine. Spray it really good. Disinfect it. 3 minutes, it's done. Now you're going to take that mixture of the black diamond, the DMSO, the silver bullet gel, the C60, okay, and a little bit of the Hormus minerals if you want, okay, because of all the nutrients. And you're gonna put a layer of that on top. Then you're gonna wrap that, okay, with saran wrap, okay, all right? You're gonna wrap that with saran wrap. And then, you know, you could put like something cloth around there, I guess, you know, if you wanted to protect it. But I think if you do the saran wrap right down to here, and it was here, or if it's on your leg, I mean, wherever it is, that's where you're gonna do it. If you don't wanna do it and go to bed, then do it in the daytime. You can have it under your pant leg and nobody will know. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna flake off, it's gonna fall off, but I need you to actually do the proper bowel cleansing and do the ultimate coffee enema, or it's gonna come back, because if you don't go to the root cause, which is your large intestine is the root cause of 95 to 98% of all disease. Thank you very much. So if you focus down there, okay, the colon and the liver, okay, then you're going to really give yourself not just a fighting chance, but you're going to give yourself the foundation to heal. Okay? All right? Let me see here. Let me just make sure I get everything. Now, the Beyond Ormus magnesium spray, guys, you can spray that on anywhere. And you know what? If you don't want to do that whole thing, you can spray that on. That's going to help to heal that fungus area too. But it won't be as quick. I mean, you know, it's like this. You take massive personal action, you get massive results. You want to play Inky Dinky Schnitzel House, that's what you're going to get. Okay? All right? Good. Oh, and you can see the clapper. The clapper's right there. See that purple? That's the clapper. That you can see part of it, right? And understand something. Go to my video that's called Clapping for Health, or into the Do-It-Yourself guide in the library, and go rock your world. Okay? All right. Okay, Ultimate Coffee Enema. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. If you want to do it, you're going to go in and do it. I'm going to tell you why you should do it. And I'm going to tell you why an Ultimate Coffee Enema. Well, first of all, you want to make sure you're using organic green beans, and that's what we have. We have the best organic green beans for making coffee. Next thing, it's a stainless steel container that we have. Next thing is that we also use what's called black gold. That's our go-to for adults. When it comes to children and doing little enemas on them, we use Tummy Love. But when it comes to adults, we use the black gold. And to do it, you're going to have to boil it, make your coffee with the black gold, and then you got to strain it. Listen, it's a ritual. Oh my God, I don't want to do it. I'm not worth the time. Well, guess what? But nothing else is going to clean your liver better than the Ultimate Coffee Enema. There is no product on the planet. Now, the reason why we're going to use Tummy Love with children and black gold is because it's a humic fulvic mixture. And the reality is, with children, we're not going in and we're not going to do a coffee enema on them. We're going to use a warm water, structured water enema, okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to warm it up and we're going to do an enema with Tummy Love, because Tummy Love, it is the proper thing for children. It's 70% humic, 30% fulvic. So the humic, it will neutralize any virus going on in the bowel. And the fulvic will actually dump off the minerals, but it'll lock down the parasites and the fungus and the heavy metals if there's any there. Because all we're trying to do with children, and when we do an enema with children, they've got a fever, they've got a tummy ache, they're getting headaches. Let me tell you something. 5 minutes after you do it, your child will not have the fever. And if they do, go in and do it again. You will do it no more than 3 times. If you don't know how to do it, please call me and I will go through that. Okay, and I'll tell you what I'll do. Next week, I'll do a 1-a-day on how to do a warm water Tummy Love enema for your child. How's that? Okay, I'll do it next week as a 1-a-day. So now, why does an adult need black gold? Now, you can use black gold. It takes longer to do it, but if you don't want to do that, then you can make the green coffee, make the green coffee, and you can put black diamond in. Put black diamond in, and boom, you're ready to go if you don't want to take the time to strain and do all that. So you make your coffee, put that in, it mixes really well, and you're off to the races. Okay, the reason why we use black gold is, I'll tell you why. We've never been so toxic in all our life. I hope you know that 8-year-olds now have fatty livers. What do you think of that? Okay, 12-year-olds are getting cirrhosis of the liver. And this is because they're being poisoned by their parents and their grandparents and everybody else. And I'm not blaming the people. I'm just trying to tell you that we better wake up. So we're talking about 8 and 12 years old. How about you that's 40, 50, 60, maybe even 70 years? And guess what? You'll drive that car for 40 years. I'm not 40 years, but you'll drive that car and you will do 3 to 4 oil changes, grease jobs, filter changes. And when it comes to your liver, you haven't done anything in 40 years, 50 years. Yeah, what do you think's living in there? Okay, it's a nightmare. So what you're going to do is when you do the ultimate coffee enema, instead of just using coffee, you're using the black gold. When you dump all that toxicity from your liver, guess what? The black gold will hold what? 300 to 400% in weight of heavy metals, chemicals, and toxins. And guess what? You do know, it's not me saying it, okay? All right, but 95% of the population has leaky gut. It's not leaky gut, it's leaky large intestine. And it's actually caused mainly by antibiotics. Thank you very much. And Roundup. Thank you very much. So what we're going to do is we're going to suck all that chemical up so it doesn't go back through the large intestine into the bloodstream and cause havoc throughout the body. There's your answer. Check it out if you want. It's in the book, and in the DIY guide, we show you a video on how to make it. All right. So anyways, what I'll do, Lorraine is teaching a course right now. She's one of our master consultants. I'll come on and we'll do just a show on vaginal rectal infusion. We'll do just a show on the ultimate coffee enema. We'll do just a show on therapeutic vomiting. We'll do just a show, well, we've got a few things we're going to show you. So we'll do them live, but just know all of these things can be found in the do-it-yourself guide in the library. Now, whether you want to believe this or not, the vaginal canal for a woman is the Holy Grail. Women have been taught that that's a very dirty, sinful area down there, and it's absolutely the opposite. But you know what? If you believe that it's a dirty, sinful area, what's it going to be? A dirty, sinful area. Oh my God, there you go. Whoa, isn't that something? Isn't it nice how we make young girls feel like it's a dirty, sinful area? Isn't it nice how we make young boys feel like it's the same? You know what? They try to corrupt us on all levels. Like, get your kids out of school, for God's sakes. Anyways, so I'm telling you right now that the vaginal canal is the Holy Grail for a woman. And if a woman starts to actually do the vaginal infusion, she can heal her whole body. Did you know that a woman will absorb the nutrition from her vaginal canal 500% to 1,000% better than the mouth? What? Oh, Dr. Wolf, I have thickening of the uterus. Well, that's because it's thickening like a callus because you are so infected and inflamed down there, and that's how it's protecting itself. Oh, guess what? She's going to do that for she'll do that every day for maybe 20 to 30 days and go back and they'll go, whoa, where did you get the brand new uterus? Holy crap, can we take it for a drive? Listen, I don't care if you've got cysts on your ovaries. Well, I do care. I don't care if you have infertility. I do care. I don't care if you have bladder infection, okay? I don't care if you have endometriosis or a fibroid in there, or it's painful to make love, or you've got bladder infections. It's gonna get rid of it. So do you wanna go in and do more antibiotics and then totally destroy your immune system and set yourself up for bigger trouble? Or do you just wanna what? Take massive personal action and do something that nobody else has done and get results that nobody else has got? That's the reality. Thank you. And guess what? We can do the same thing rectally. Okay? Okay, so just so you know, hey guys, guess what? Prostate cancer has gone up 400%. Isn't that something? in the last 5 years. That's because men are rotting out. Isn't that something? Might have something to do with the way men have changed lately too. But guess what? They overeat, they over mistreat themselves, don't they? Come on, help me out here. You know, we used to have a small bag of chips, we got a huge one. We used to drink one beer, now we drink a big beer. Okay, understand this. We don't play sports, we watch them. And sitting is the new smoking. The reality is that there is more rectal cancer, and that's going because people are rotting out. There's more prostate problems because the prostate sits right in front of the last 3 inches of the large intestine. Go figure. Okay, so if I had a prostate problem, we tell a woman if you're going to do vaginal infusion, use a vibrator prior and just gorge the area with blood and warm it up and then put the vaginal infusion in. Okay, or if you want, okay, you can actually put the vaginal infusion in and then use the vibrator. And I'm not telling you to do it. This has got nothing to do with kinky. This has got to do with turning on the force of healing. Now, men, that's a rectal vibrator there. And if a man has prostate problem and he uses a rectal vibrator, he's going to have relief of his prostate because he's going to be massaging it and bringing blood into the area. If he does a rectal infusion, or if he buys our CBD suppositories and puts a suppository up there and then the rectal vibrator, he is going to be, holy smokes. So if we could get this guy to do the ultimate coffee enema, do the bowel cleansing, and to get on the perfect day diet and a few other things, and we could get him to do the vibrator with the suppository and the rectal infusion, we're going to heal that guy. You know what? And I just want to say one thing. I don't want to get into it, but I promise you I will. You know what I'm like. And the reality is guess what? You know what? Mr. Jones, your PCA is going through the roof. This doesn't look good. Okay. Did you know that after Mr. Jones got his prostate cut out, his PCA was still going through the roof? The PSA, I mean. The PSA was going through the roof even after he got his prostate cut out. And guess what, ladies? You have a PSA. Where's your prostate? Listen, okay? It's the same thing with the statin drugs. They actually, the only side effect they have is dementia and Alzheimer's and shrinking the brain and doing other nasty things, okay? And go ahead, stop the making of cholesterol, and guess what? You just have a raisin now for a brain, okay? All right? Nobody's ever died because of high cholesterol. End of story. All right? So what's really true? I don't know. Well, we're going to believe what we've heard the most, Daryl. Well, that would be called the beaten path. Thank you. Okay, so anyways, there you go, everybody. And these are all the products that you mix. It's not hard to make. All right? Therapeutic vomiting. You make me sick to my stomach. I can't stomach this. Okay? All right? Haven't we done that before? I can tell you stories, and I can't do it tonight, but I will come on here and I will do a one-a-day with Lorraine or Sandra, and we'll talk about therapeutic vomiting. We haven't done that in a long time, but I'll tell you the story and why I actually put it together, because I needed it. I had migraines all the time. I was, by Thursday or Friday, I'd have a migraine, and then it would leave probably about, it's when I was younger, and it would leave over the weekend, and then they got so bad that I was paying way back, oh my God, 25 years ago, I was paying $5 a tablet to get rid of these migraine headaches. And it's because I was just swallowing so much BS. And, you know, back when I first started and I was like 23 years old and I was already practicing health, you know, we were bashed around a lot, okay? We were quacks. You don't deserve to do this. Who do you think you are? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Who do they think they are? Nobody's ever going to tell me what to do again. There is no authority over me. But I did have to do the therapeutic vomiting because I swallowed a lot of BS, okay? All right, a lot of BS. And the reality is we swallow BS all the time because we just don't know better. But the reality is we also swallow a lot of garbage foods that mess up our stomach. And therapeutic vomiting is like, it is life-changing. Anybody that does it, oh my God, I feel like I got to throw up, but you don't want to throw up. Right? Sometimes you might have a, you know, heartburn or a nauseous tummy. Well, do a little bit of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking soda, warm water, it'll go away. But the reality is if it keeps coming back and keeps coming back, you've got to do that because it's not because you're too acidic, you're not acidic enough. Isn't that something? You take an antacid because you're not acidic enough. You know you get heartburn because you're not acidic enough. Isn't that crazy? I hope you get this. Go do some homework. So the reality is the antacid actually makes you less acidic, and it's actually going to set you up that, you know what, your stomach is supposed to be a guard dog, and that no bugs or fungus or bad bacteria can get past it because it's so acidic. It's just like boiling it in acid. But the reality is that most of us have so much fear and we swallow so much emotional stuff. We just screw up the pepsin, the hydrochloric acid, and the way that it should function. Check out therapeutic vomiting, and this isn't about bulimia or anything like that. You know what? I am just over anything the medical system has to say. I would like to say nicely, shut up. Just shut up, okay? Unless you're going to tell the truth. Can you just tell the truth? I will never lie to anybody, okay? And understand something. You know what? I'm not going to get angry because I can't do anything about it, because I'll never have the majority on my side. I'm the minority of the minority. I'm just some quack who wants to start trouble. Meanwhile, you can't even see that they're poisoning our children. God help us. And I mean God help us. Okay. There you go, guys. This is the CBD suppositories. We also have THC CBD suppositories, and we sell them out of Canada. Okay? All right? And they come in a tube, so they'll make 10 bullets. And understand something. If you're going to do the THC and the CBD, because see, THC is for pain and inflammation, but it leans towards pain. And then CBD leans towards inflammation, but it also works on pain. And the reality is there was a study done, okay? And this study was done on 250 milligrams of CBD suppositories that were actually done, okay, vaginally, okay, and rectally. And what it was seen as is that doing a 250 milligram of that would actually affect brain cancer. So you know what it would do for other cancers throughout the body. I mean, you put it in here and it's affecting up here. So you can look those studies up if you want. And but you do not want to do the THC CBD suppository and put it any further up than just inside the rectum. Then you're cool that way. But if you put it up about the length of your finger, you get little finger cuts, please. Okay? And if you put it up the length of your finger, you know, there's the portal vein. And the problem is that the THC would go in the portal vein and go to your liver, and you'd be super stoned. So long as it's just inside the rectum. So we always just tell people to get the CBD suppositories, so we don't have somebody calling us and going, well, man, I've never been stoned before. Thanks a lot for nothing. Okay? All right. Anyways, you can check that out if you'd like. Oh, and I don't know why that's there. That blue thing that you see, that's a launcher, and that black thing is a launcher. And that's for the vaginal infusion, everyone. You see the blue and the black? That's for the vaginal infusion. That should have been on the other slide. Thank you. You know what? Perfection's on its way here pretty soon. Belly button therapy, I just want to tell you this. Belly button therapy has been around for centuries, just like clapping has been around for centuries. We just put our own type of clapper. We put our own belly button therapy thing together, and that's our, you can get a belly button buddy with it. Take a look at that guy just smiling. He won't be smiling once he goes into that belly button of yours. Hopefully, you know, you'll have some lint in there and you'll have a soft landing. Anyways, so what you do is we show you, you take the belly button therapy and you go all like around the clock and you do different angles and you go around, and guess what you do? In 5 to 7 minutes, you'll release more dopamine, more oxytocin, more serotonin, more endorphins than anything else you could do in your life. Did you hear what I just said? And guess what? You can do that any time of the day. I do it first thing in the morning. I do it last thing at night. I sleep like a kitten. Thank you very much. And the reality is, once you've done that, guess what? Are you ready for this? You have a 20% longer stretch. You don't have that when you do an hour yoga. This is like hormones, baby. They're as fast as the speed of light. And now you've got that extra stretch. 5 to 7 minutes. You don't have that? You know what? It's amazing how we don't even know subconsciously how much we hate ourselves. We just won't treat ourselves or love ourselves. You know, you'll meet someone, you'll fall in love, you'll massage them, you'll treat them nice, you'll give them the shirt off your back, but you won't do anything for yourself. And that's these psychos have programmed us since the minute we enter the womb all the way to the tomb that we disrespect ourselves. So if you think that you can disrespect yourself and not disrespect your family, we've got another thing coming. You can't give what you haven't got. Remember that. So you might want to do a lot of belly button therapy to get yourself into a parasympathetic healing state. You know, we do belly button therapy before we do the ultimate coffee enema. We do belly button therapy before we do the clapping. We do belly button therapy, okay, before we do a vaginal infusion. We do belly button therapy before we put people on the cardio med bed. We do belly button therapy before we do the cellsonic or before we do non-surgical. Why? Because it releases more dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins than anything else. And then after you're done that, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to actually drop, okay, we have what's called frankincense, and it's the strongest frankincense that we can find in the world. So I call it frankincense. And you're going to put 2 drops of that in, and then you're going to drop 2 drops of hemp oil in, and that will activate 40,000 nerve endings, and it'll excite the living crap out of them to heal you. And that's real science. Thank you. Okay, and you can find that in the do-it-yourself guide. Clapping is the best way to diagnose yourself. How many people do you know get up in the morning and they go, oh my God, I didn't bounce into anything. I got a bruise on my leg, I got a bruise on my neck, I got a bruise on my shoulder or somewhere. Well, that person is rotting out like a rotten piece of fruit. That person has so much infection on an emotional and physical level. You know what? Go and do the heart-lung meridian. Clap here for 5 minutes. Get a clapper. They're inexpensive. You can buy them from us. And clap, and then you're going to see how healthy your lungs and heart are. And you know what? You might see the bruising run down your arm or up your arm. Chase it and chase it. And then guess what? Oh my God, look at how much bruising I have here. Okay, you know what? Let me just say this. You know, only sick people bruise. Did you get that? The sicker you are, the more you bruise. Okay, the sicker you are, the harder the healing. You get that? I can clap anywhere hard on my body. And I am not going to go dark purple. I am not going to go black. I'm not going to do that. Okay? I'm a high vibrational human being. That's what I am, not low vibrational. I make high vibrational choices. Okay, do I party a little bit here and there? Absolutely. You know, but here's the deal. Just know this, that 98% of the population, okay, all right, they do 15% good and 85% not good at all. You know, I don't even do 15%. I might do 5%. And guess what? My body just goes, no problem, dear. We can handle it. Party down, boy. But just make sure, stay in that little zone, okay? And yeah. So if I have any symptoms from my partying, then I know I did too much. Do you get that? Okay. All right. Do you know what a hangover is? Okay. Do you know what a hangover is? What do you think it is? It's blood poisoning. It's brain poisoning. All right. Okay, here we go. So clapping, you can clap anywhere on the body. If you go to clap yourself well, or clapping for health, the do-it-yourself guide, it's all in there. I show the whole body. Go ahead and do it. You know, I've got people that are very not well, let's put it that way, in different countries. And you know what? They don't have the energy to do it. So, you know, I've got a guy in Bali right now, and he's paying somebody $5 an hour. Okay, and he gets clapped for 2 hours a day. And you should see how it's turning his life around. You gotta remember something, bring everything to a surface. If I clap myself, whatever the coloration is, or if there's welts, that was inside of me. I brought it to the surface. I didn't create the bruise. The bruise is the infection that's inside of me. Okay, dry skin brushing. I gotta be honest, I don't do it every day. I dry skin brush about once every week, but I dry skin brush for about 15 minutes. And I go really thorough in a circular motion, and I do it until there's no flaking. I go into the sun, and I can see it, but I just do it that there's absolutely no flaking. Remember something, your skin is your largest detox organ. Your skin actually breathes. Okay, get all that dead skin cell off. I mean, you can't see a close-up of my skin, but I'm, you know, for my age, I have beautiful skin. You're not going to see any wrinkles. I've got some little ones here, you know, but I'm not wrinkling up, okay? I'm not. I mean, these lines, I work for these, Mr. Intense. But the reality is this, is it's, if you want to have beautiful skin, you need to, your skin is actually the mirror of your bowel. And the biggest thing about having beautiful skin is making sure you have a healthy bowel. Second to that is lots of fatty acids, okay? Lots of olive oil, okay? Not grapeseed oil, not cool, okay? Olive oil, coconut oil, but the best one is actually C60 MCT oil or C60 hemp oil. Those are the highest vibrating fatty acids on the planet, okay? And again, also, we have a product called Ocean Essentials that are really great for the fatty acids as well. But you want to skin brush, and you know what? You want to skin brush around your ankles even harder, around the bank. Hear the thunder? Anyways, it's going to really rain, and I love it. So you want to do behind your knees. You want to do even lightly under your pits. And women, men, you don't have to do it so much, but women, every time before you go into the shower, I want you to clap, or in the shower, I want you to clap for 3 minutes under here. Listen. It'll sting, but clap and you'll have the most beautiful breasts. Wouldn't you like that? Because you gotta get things moving under here. And also, not now, I'm leaving on the 19th for Canada, and I'm going up there to do a training on fibroids, and with a group of health people that want me to come up. So when I get back here, we're gonna set things up, and I'm going to show so many different techniques. I can't wait. This is like my candy store right here. I've got so many different things. We've got a kitchen over here, okay? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studios in here, okay? So we're going to be showing you all kinds of things, okay? And you know what? My phone number is 469-861-8884. If you start doing anything that you really with us and you really liked it, just say, hey Daryl, I did the doodle-doo and thanks a lot, or you know what, is there something that I can do, doodle-doo, or call me, okay? All right? I'm just a guy hanging around in Mexico, okay, looking for friends. I'm kidding. Okay, all right. Dry skin brushing, it really is great. I do it once a week. Anybody that has really dry skin, after you dry skin brush, if you can afford it, take the MCT, okay, C60, amazing healing. If you can't afford it, then get yourself just coconut oil from Costco after the skin brushing, and then put it on, and if you can go lay in the sun, let it for 20 minutes, let it soak in, okay? And then I'd like you to do that as often as you can, but make sure that understand that taking it internally is the Holy Grail. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go through this quickly, if you don't mind, everyone. Coco Salt Glow. You get it. What we used to do in Canada, and I'll be honest with you, I don't do Coco Salt Glow anymore. I go down to the beach and I do a sand scrub, because there's the iodines in the sand, the magnesium's in the sand, and also, you know what sand's made out of? Crystals. And when you're rubbing them on your body, you're actually causing crystal sparks into your skin. Okay, that's why if you walk on the beach, it's better than walking barefoot on the ground. If you walk on the beach, I'll actually give it a little twist, and you actually cause electricity to come off of the crystals that are in the sand, because it is made from rock. Thank you very much. And then that actual crystals, within 10 minutes, I have totally neutralized all the free radicals in my body. Yeah. I wonder why I live in Mexico. I figured it out. Okay, so what you're going to do is you get a Tupperware container, and then you put in, well, we would go to Costco when I lived in Canada. We'd put in 10 pounds of Epsom salts. We'd wet those Epsom salts down with structured water, okay? And now it's the consistency of wet sand. And then we would actually do, and then we would put in lots of pain away or muscle restore essential oils, okay? And then, there you go, you got your salt glow. So after you do your salt glow, well, what you do is you go into the shower, you have one of those plastic stools, and you don't get yourself wet, and you scrub your whole body with those Epsom salts. Really get in there. And I will show you how to do it sometime. I'll go into my shower and I'll actually show it, okay? Yeah, I'll wear clothes, okay? But I'll show you how to do my legs, and I'll show you how to do the hands and the arms. I'll wear a muscle tee. And so what you'll do is you'll grab the Epsom salts and you'll ring it around your finger. And if you've got the joints, focus on the joint. Oh, do that joint, pick some more up, do that joint, and then grab some, go in between the fingers like this, go here on the palm, and then when you come here, you want to really scrub hard on the back. It'll get rid of the brown spots too, which aren't aging spots, they're actually mold. Thank you very much. Do the ultimate coffee enema and get rid of those brown spots, aging spots, whatever you want to call them. They're not sunspots. You gave them a tan, that's all. So get the Epsom salts and then go here and just ring the Epsom salts around here, and really, look at this. Just get that wrist moving. Look at it. You don't want to be frozen, you know? Okay, look at this. Okay, there's hope. And then what you want to do is do the same thing. You can scrub like this. Really scrub well here on the elbow. You can scrub here lightly. Don't scratch, because if you sweat, it'll sting. Come up here, do here, your neck. Do your whole body. Do your face. Scrub your face. Oh yeah, you know what they say? Never scrub the face hard. You should see me. I'll show you when I go to do it. I'll just go and I'll do it until it's called skin abrasion, not, you know, bleeding, but, you know, go pay your $150. I'm just going to go into the shower here with my little Epsom salt scrub, and I'm going to be, you know, smooth as a kitten, okay? You got it? Okay. All right. So now, then you wash off, and then you use, we have that should be a pump. It's C60, and what you do is you can, after you wash off, dry off, put the MCT C60 and put it on your body and see how beautiful your skin is. But make sure you take it internally too, okay? All right, so guess what? Oh, wait a minute, did we miss something here? What did he do? I'm gonna have to fire him. That's what I'll do. There's the scrub. Oh, Coco Salt Glow. Okay, that's why. Okay, so the first one, that's my fault. I'll rehire him. Okay, so the first one's the Epsom salt scrub, and we just talked about that one. Please, Daryl, wake up. Okay, so that's there. And then this one here is the cocoa salt. Okay, so now okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. Get the Tupperware container. I'm gonna put in 10 pounds of Epsom salts. Well, it's not 10 pounds. You can put in 1 pound if you want, but we would make 10 pounds at a time, because Lori and I would use it, and we'd use it a lot living in Canada, okay, because you just need it. Canada could age you really quickly. Anyway, so we'll wet the Epsom salts down to the consistency of wet sand, and then we take, if it was 10 pounds of Epsom salts, we're gonna take 1 pound of coconut oil. So it's 1 to 10, right? Okay, 10 to 1, 1 to 10. So we're gonna put that in there, and then I'm gonna mash that in nice, okay? And then I'm gonna put my essential oils in there. So now guess what I'm gonna do? Well, now I'm just gonna, okay, I'm kind of in a hurry, but it feels really good. You can try this one out. So what you go in your dry skin again, you sit on your plastic stool in your shower, and then you go and you scrub your whole body with this. Okay, and guess what? And then you have a nice shower, structured water shower. I hope you have a structured water shower, guys. They're not expensive and they last forever, and we'll give you 90 days that'll blow your mind. Either buy a structured unit for your house, or for the under counter, or get a portable for drinking, or just get a shower unit. You do know that if you have chlorine in your shower and you take a 10-minute shower, you've actually taken 20 glasses worth of chlorine through your skin into your bloodstream. Wow. And then you're going to tell me that, oh, we buy bottled water, we're so intelligent. And then we're going to go into a shower that's going to put chlorine into our blood. Okay, I didn't tell you we're stupid. I just tell you that, you know what? They don't love you like I do. And I'm not telling you to ever buy one product from me. Don't buy a product from me, but understand, I'm going to love you forever. And understand something. There's nothing stupid about you, but they want to stupefy us. Okay? Right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay? Too bad we wouldn't stop killing each other. That would be really cool. I don't mind to party poop on this show tonight, but I'm getting a little irritated by what's going on in the world and what people are actually consuming, okay, in their heads. All right, so what we're going to do then is we're going to have that nice warm shower. and we're going to rinse off, and guess what? Just pat yourself dry, and now you just moisturized, and you moisturized right into the cells of the skin, and now you've got beautiful skin, and you've got a really beautiful glow. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, where is it? There's one missing. There it is. Okay, cayenne salt scrub, everyone. So take 1 cup of Epsom salts, wet it down to the consistency of wet sand. Then put 1 teaspoon of cayenne in. You do not do this on your face. And where you do it is you do it where you have scars, or where you do it is we do it where you have cellulite. You know, how about those love handles? How about that spare tire? How about the cellulite on your legs, your hips, or that scar? But only do small patches. It's cayenne. It's not going to hurt you. But what you do is you do small areas. And what happens is if you use that to scrub, and you do that maybe once every 3 days to a week, everybody's different. You're going to melt the cellulite, and you're going to help get rid of the scars. There you go. All right, so benefits of moving. You can read this if you want. I already told you 1 hour of exercise every day will give you 3 hours of extra life, and you will feel so much better about yourself. You've got to build it into your program. I don't know how, but when I was younger, I was so busy chasing my tail, and every time that I do something that is loving for myself and my family, I still make the same amount of money, and I still have the same amount of time or even greater time left over. It's magical, because we are magical. Why don't you just chase your tail, chase the dollar, not have enough time? Oh, I'll get to it later, okay? I wouldn't do that if I were you. All right, this is called the crab stretch. I made this up. You can watch a video of this in the do-it-yourself guide. I do this every day. And if you want to get if you want to open up your lungs, open up your chest, if you want to get rid of neck problems, if you want to get rid of shoulder problems, if you want to get rid of upper back problems, you do this and you connect to your breath. And when you do this, this takes about anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes to do. You're going to get up and you're going to go, wow, nobody's made me feel like that before. And then also, wait, we keep on jumping, don't we? There we go. Pelvic activation squats. There's 3 of them. One's called pelvic hug, one's called the pelvic warrior, and the other one's called the pelvic stretch. Please go to my do-it-yourself guide. I show how to do all of these. And understand something. You know what they did? They gave us the toilet. Now we keep our legs together, okay? They told the women that you're going to give birth laying down. That is 10 times harder. If you gave birth doing a pelvic squat, it would be normal. But we don't do that, do we? No, wouldn't want to do anything normal. And understand, as soon as they gave us the toilet, our legs are together. You know what? You can think that the East Indian people are gross, like I used to, and then you're going to realize they're so much healthier in that way because they squat to go to the bathroom, and then guess what? They don't use toilet paper that have actually formaldehyde in it, so that when you wipe your rectum, your anus, you're actually going to help to create anal and rectal cancer. And they put it in there on purpose. So go on to Amazon.com and order natural paper, toilet paper. It's brown. It's hardly any more expensive. And please do it. Okay? It's like putting formaldehyde in your mouth. It's worse putting it on your rectum. And I'm telling you the God's truth. So anyways, do the pelvic squats. And guess what? You're never going to have hip problems. You're not going to have pelvic problems. You're going to poop better. You're going to feel better, okay? You're going to stretch your spine out. I can tell you so many reasons why to do it. Okay, now you're going, Daryl, this is a lot you taught us tonight. So just take it by gentle baby steps. You know what? If I'm on the phone, I'm doing a pelvic squat. You can't see it. I got my rebounder right here, and if I'm doing a consult, I'm doing light rebounding, and I'm getting paid to do the consult. Oh, now you want it for half price. Well, no, that's not going to happen. I think better when I do that. Understand something. You should be looking at your life. When I'm doing anything in my life, I am looking how I can pay attention to this body. You have been taught to disrespect it. And understand something, okay? Only 1 out of 100 people are ever going to live the life on this planet that they deserve. I didn't make that up. Because guess what? 99 out of 100 people, this is medical science, have parasites. okay? And understand something. Your doctor will never talk to you about parasites because he's not allowed to, because they want you to keep those parasites because they will be selling you a lot of drugs. Okay, all right. And just remember something. If you were doing the perfect day, you wouldn't have parasites. I don't have one parasite cleanse because guess what? Black Diamond and Black Gold and Daily Cleansing Tea take care of all of that. And if you do a little bit of those 3 every day, you never have parasites. End of story. So can I exercise while on an advanced water fast? You can love yourself. You can do pelvic squats. You can do the crab stretch. You can do light rebounding. You can do stretching. You can do really gentle swimming. You can go for walks. Anything that says, I love you, body. But remember something, everybody. The whole world's into contraction, aren't they? They're not into expansion. Okay? Expansion is called unconditional love. Okay? And contraction is called what? Conditional love. And that's the way the world works. I mean, even when people go to exercise, everything at the gym is about contraction. And don't tell me it isn't. Because most people, when they walk out of the gym, they're like this. Okay? You don't walk like that because you're flexible. You walk like that because all you did was contract. And that's how you tear out. That's how you create crystallization, scar tissue formation, and calcification. Okay? Okay, 4 self-loving steps. Check them out. Lionheart breathing, we talked about that. We talked about the 4 steps tonight with the Lionheart breathing. And then there's the Braveheart love band, right? Okay, all right, snap yourself back, what? To the present moment. This is a kiss, snug as a hug. New sheriff in town. No, I don't accept that. No, I am beautiful. No, I got this. Okay? No, I am going to be patient. I'm going to learn this. You know, if people were to stick to things for just 3 days and do the heart work, like I said, you will lock in whatever your new passion and purpose is. Did you get what I just said? 3 days. Are you worth 3 days? Okay, couples connection. You can do a couples connection, brother to brother, sister to mother, grandfather to daughter. It doesn't matter. Or you can do the mirror work, and you do it yourself, and you do the Braveheart oath, and you repeat that Braveheart oath 10 times with more love each time. Let me see if you can do it. You'll either say it fast, or you'll say it sarcastically, or you'll start crying, or you'll look away, or you'll keep blinking, or something. You know what? You better take it serious, because self-love is the most serious thing that you'll ever do. It will bring the child out of the prison that you imprisoned how many years ago? Seriously? Okay. Let's see if you can walk around with a smile and leave smiles wherever you go in case I want to find you. That would be really cool. Okay, so 6-day advanced water fast must be tailored to suit each personality. So that's why we do advanced water fast consultations, and we teach you, when you come to our whole life coach, we teach you how to do an advanced water fast consultation. We teach you how to do a consultation, and it is just as good or better than any other practitioner out there. And the course only lasts for 9 days, and there's 1 day off in the middle. Go figure. That's no way, Daryl. Well, we offer a money-back guarantee, and when our whole life coaches do consultations, if they have to give the money back, I'll do it, because I want to find out what's going wrong with this person. And you'll always get the practitioner wanting their money back, but I haven't had that happen for years. The reality is health is not complicated, it is simple, and these are beautiful created bodies, and they are so being belittled from the moment we get here. So whether you do 1 day or 40 days doesn't matter, you are a brave heart. Just get started, 1 step, baby. Cat naps are essential during it. Say no to whenever possible. Say no whenever possible. Because you know what? When do you actually come first? You know what? Honey, kids, I love you guys. But you know what? I'm going to love you even more when I learn how to love myself. Oh, that sounds so goofy. You loving yourself. What is this, some kind of a cult thing with that Dr. Wolf? Seriously? Okay? So be very gentle to your children and to your husband, because that's usually the story. And the reality is this, they don't know any better. So don't let them bother you. If you get angry, you lost. Just smile and don't comment. Remember something. They're threatened. They're threatened by something new. And it's not them that's threatened, it's their subconscious. Because the subconscious was built for fear, but I kicked its rear. I don't have any fear. You can talk to anybody. And it's not because I go around jumping off cliffs. I didn't say that. I said that I have courage and there's no authority over me. That's what I said. All right, say no whenever possible. Say yes to you through and through. 6-day advanced water fast can be repeated every 6 weeks. But please call me if you're unsure about something. And don't be doing water fasting if you're underweight unless you call me. And don't say, oh, this is something I learned from Dr. Wolf. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. There are women out there mainly, and men, but mainly women, that have been made to feel dirty and sinners, and they can't fast, they can't cleanse enough until there's nothing left of them. And that's where the emotional work comes in, and we need to teach them how to love and honor and protect and respect themselves because somebody brutally, emotionally beat them up. End of story. That's it. 6-day advanced water fast can be repeated every 6 weeks. Learn to heal and stay healthy for life. The power of self-love and self-care. Unconditional and limitless. That's what it is. Okay? All right? Advanced water fast finish line. All nutraceuticals, internal and external therapy should be continued until your goals are reached. So if you get to the 6th day and you're going, I haven't felt this good forever, then just what? Just relax. Just relax. Don't go out and try to paint the house or lawn mow. Just stay in a peaceful state in day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10. Do the heart work and it'll tell you, Jennifer, it's time to come off now. Thank you. And listen to your higher self. Okay? Should be continued until your goals are reached. But hey, it should be stopped if that intuitive, soft voice. Hey, listen. You know why? Somebody asked me tonight, there's a course going on, and I did a Q&A. Lorraine is heading it up. And they said, I get up at 3 o'clock every morning. And I said, yeah, God only whispers. Go sit down, get in a meditative state, and do the heart, 4 steps of the heart work that I told you, and you'll have your answer in 3 minutes. And it's going to be beautiful. No, you didn't get up to go pee. There's always urine in the bladder. It's just that when you get up to go pee, first thing you think is, ooh, I can feel I got some pee. So go pee then. And understand if you have to pee all the time, then the problem is that guess what? Then you've got a calcified ureter valve, and it's calcified and it won't shut properly. Okay? All right? Or you've got a bladder that is now shrunk and contracted because it's so infected and inflamed. Remember beef jerky? That sac is now beef jerky. All right? Anyways, you can reverse anything that you created on a subconscious level. You can create it if you become conscious of who you are and what you are. Okay, the 1-2 rule. If you advance water fast with 6 days, your introduction back to the whole plant-based diet, keto diet, should be 3 days. So do you understand that? If it was 10 days, it doesn't have to be 5 days, but at least to be 4 days. If it was 20 days, it doesn't have to be 10 days, okay? But it should be about 8 days or 6 days. You'll know by the way you feel. Just don't jump into their fast because you've got to turn on, okay, from your mouth to your rectum. You got to bring that digestive tract back online. So please just wait for that 33 feet to become awake and alert and say, hey guys, we're getting back into the food business. Everybody come back from holiday. Hey, come on, Jimmy, wake up. Hey, Mr. Snoozy, come on, get over here. So the reality is you want to be gentle. You go in with any cooked food or heavy concentrated food, you will just have your butt kicked, and that's it. It is best to continue the whole plant-based keto diet for another 2 weeks. Remember we did 2 weeks prep? Not all of you. You can jump right into it if you want the fast. Do it any way you want. I do it this way because it's magical. Because guess what? It says, I love you, 50 trillion cells, 500 trillion bacteria. And guess what? I never show you any respect. Well, we are going to take you on the adventure of healing, and you're going to see that the captain of this ship knows where he's going right now, where she's going. It is best to continue the whole plant-based keto diet for another 2 weeks at least. Harvest the benefits of your advanced water fast, okay? All right, now, during the water fast, if the salt flush, okay, because we're doing a salt flush every morning, okay, during the 6 days, because we're not taking in food, so we want to keep flushing the stuff out. Remember, it's 1 teaspoon, okay, to 16 ounces of warm, hopefully structured water, okay, and you can have also, you can put in there, you can put in your Ormus minerals and a little bit of black diamond, and you drink that, okay, and then let's go and have the black diamond suck up all the waste. Let's have the Ormus minerals nourish, okay, because that buffers down the acid, okay, and then the salt does not get absorbed, so you're going to be at the toilet, and it could be just water or something or particles, but it could burn your rectum because of the acid coming out with the detox, okay? And if that's not working, kick in the daily cleansing tea and take the daily cleansing tea, have some made during the 6 days. It won't ruin the fast, okay? But just do the salt water flush, and if that doesn't work, do daily cleansing tea. When you come out of the 6-day advanced water fast, okay, and you start your 3 days, if it was 6, if it was 10 days, you want to do 4 to 5 days of coming out of the fast, you're going to kick in the daily cleansing tea and the black gold. That's when you kick that in, because we want to restore the good bacteria and give them all that food. Go in with the black gold and clean up the whole digestive tract, and then the daily cleansing tea will start moving things out. And of course, you know that you can continually do your ultimate coffee enema all the way through and keep doing it. You know, for someone to do 20 days of the ultimate coffee enema the first time every day, that's never a problem, and it's actually very smart, okay? So when you're coming out of your fast, you want things to be warm or room temperature, okay? You want to use a straw and you want to sip. You haven't drank, I mean, you haven't eaten any drank any real food or eaten any food for 6 days or longer. So what we want to do is we want to sip all day long. Please just don't be gluttonous. This is where you need to have patience, and you have to hold the line on the subconscious. The subconscious won't like your fasting, because that means you're going to be going in and changing your body physically and emotionally. When you fast, you bring up your vibration, you're kicking out, okay? You're kicking out self-abusive programs. They don't get to stay. You're not just detoxifying on a physical level, but also on an emotional level. So let's sip. So you can do the organic veggie broth or organic bone broth, and you can do no more, okay, than 16 ounces of organic celery juice a day. And I don't want you doing it all at once. I want you to break up the celery juice and do 4 ounces, 4 hours later, 4 ounces, 4 hours later, 4 ounces, 4 hours later, 4 ounces. We don't want to create the cleansing too fast, okay? Do you get that? All right. And those of you that live somewhere where there's fresh coconut, you can just use coconut water to break your fast. That's how I do it. I love that, okay? And I, you know, I drink a lot of it anyway down here. And coconut water is antibacterial, antifungal, and it's parasitical. So, and the reality is that it has tons of fatty acids in it. It has so much nutrition in it. And it's a really beautiful way to break your fast, okay? All right? Perfect Day consultations, already told you, they're $95 until the fast starts, okay? All right? Yeah, and also our sale's on right now. The day of the fast, when the day of the fast starts, the sale is over for the advanced water fast, everyone. What else? Don't forget, go into the 4 pillars, whether you're going to do the fast or not, and just read the 4 pillars in the PDG guide. It's free. Just take your time, read it, play with it, see what you like, okay? And just get started. You know what? Just show your body that you'll love it. Do you know why you have a disease? Because you don't show any love to your body. Okay, do you know why you get a divorce? Because guess what? You don't know how to love yourself or another human being properly. Okay, and guess what? I'm telling you the truth. All right, people don't fall out of love. Okay, it's just their belief systems that are toxic. Whatever you feed gets worse, right? Whatever you feed gets worse, right? Okay, all right. Create the perfect day. There it is. So if you want to download it, or we'll deliver it to your door for $95. You are actually paying about $7 above the cost getting it to your door. That's it. What else we have here? Okay, our library, if nothing else, go in there and play with it. There's a lot of great stuff in there. Go watch Spoiled Rotten. You'll love it. It's 24 hours in the day of the average couple. Okay, and there's so many other things in there that you can see. We actually have a healing and training retreat down here, and you can do things from juice fasting to advanced water fasting to just eating the perfect day diet, getting non-surgical, getting emotional training. You can do a personal training down here. You can come down here and just come for a relaxing holiday and use all the energy medicine. We are not going to tell you what to do, but we do everything from emotional training to working with people that have autoimmune diseases and show them that there is no such thing, okay? There's just not having the perfect day and knowing how to play properly with yourself, okay? You can also check out TK Lifestyle Solutions, Tora Klein in Coffs Harbour, Australia. She has 2 retreats, okay? You know, those Australians, they always have to try to outdo us. I've only got 1 retreat, so she has to go and get 2 of them. God knows why, but whatever. Okay, I'm just kidding. She has 1 up in the mountains and she has 1 down by the beach. Okay, mine's by the beach. I'll work on 1. Maybe I'll get 1 in the mountains. Who sees? Who might just see 1 someday? All right. Anyways, that is our DoD 5-star healing and training retreat, everyone. And it's got everything you want and more. Okay, check it out at dod5star.com. Okay, all right. So I'll make this really short and sweet. We have what's called cell-sonic regeneration, and it sells at basically half the price as other equipment that are similar, but it doesn't even come near the technology. And I'm not putting anything else down. I'm trying to tell you this is the most advanced energy medicine technology is the cell-sonic regeneration and the cardio med bed. I just did a show on it this afternoon. Go check that out. But it will actually take somebody that has heart disease and needs surgery, and after 37 hours, 35 to 37 hours, they'll have a brand new set of arteries in their heart and no surgery. Okay, how about impotence turned around in 20 hours? How about neuropathy gone? How about having perfect circulation? How about the cardio med bed? Actually, it is the most powerful workout, more powerful workout than you could go hardcore at a gym. And laying there with the cardio med bed with these cuffs contracting in between your heartbeat and driving 60% of your blood supply up to your body and then back down. It's like the waves coming in and the waves coming out. Just understand something. It'll build muscle. It'll get rid of fat. It'll actually clean the arteries, as I've already just said. And it will make you feel like a new person, and it'll feel like we've just oiled your joints. Try it out. If you go to bhnpowerpack.com, you'll see that there are people with cell-sonic regeneration and cardio med beds, and they're called Power Pack clinics, and we have them all over the world. Okay? Thank you. All right. Okay, this is just about our whole life health coach certification. The next one is actually going to be in Mexico here. But understand something. Every person should take this from 12 years old to 112. You take this course once, you get your life back. You get your life back. I'll give you a 3-day money-back guarantee that we'll crack the coconut from the inside out. Okay? And guess what? We have nurses, doctors, lay people, okay, teachers, students, couples, whole families come. So it's an assortment. Okay? Understand something. Set yourself free on all levels. We also do Wolf Non-Surgical. It's a 12-day course, and it's taught by Dr. Sage Wolf. And here it is here. Check us out in Mexico, okay? We have 1 more room left in the DoD 5-star healing house, and it's right off the pool, Okay, and don't worry, the pool's never going to be noisy because there's only 3 different rooms in there, so there's only 3 people staying in this house, and you get to use all the energy medicine for free. And there's everything there for you, bicycles, whatever the case may be. You can check it out again at dod5star.com or give us a call. Okay, and there's the schedule for 2025. Ixtapa will be in January, Calgary will be in March, and then Ixtapa will be again in April, and then Stuart, Florida will be on May the 7th, and then Ixtapa again October the 1st. Okay, and this is the prices. You pay the currency of your country. We want to make it a fair playing field for everyone. Okay, and bhnapp.com. This is a $1 million app. Please test drive it. Tell us what you think. We're going to be releasing it on Mexico's Independence Day because this app is going to give you inner dependence, and it really is. This app was built to unite the world. Okay? Everyone, if you want to get notified when I come on Facebook, if you want to take a snapshot of this, this is how you would go on, and then you'll get notification on your phone when I'm coming on, if you want to learn the things that I teach, okay? So check that out. And this is for Instagram, everyone. This is what you do if you want to actually get notified when I'm teaching, all right? And we teach a lot of things, and they're free, okay? All right, so this is BHN Studios that I'm in right here, and we will be doing, we will do commercials, we'll do master classes, we'll shoot shows for any health practitioner anywhere around the world that wants to come here. They will pay nothing more than the cost of getting it done for them. And just know this, we are bringing on some of the most powerful people in health that we could not bring on since COVID because they wanted to shut me down. You'll know the people when they come on. Everybody knows them. And guess what? This is my yap, so they can shut their yap. So I will be bringing on people that are going to tell you the truth and that really, really want this world to shine. Okay? All right. So everybody, you're going to need to take massive personal action. It's the only time it really works. My life only started working when I took massive personal action. Okay? And it equals self-healing. All right? And understand something. And then you're going to fly, baby. And that's called first love yourself. All right? So just remember, together we are stronger, everyone. Okay? And I'm going to leave this up for a couple of minutes. Read it and then tell me what you think. Okay? You know, let me know what you think. But the reality is this. I worked long and hard with my higher self, source, creator, God. I don't know. I worked on this a long time, and I tried to make this something that the whole world could embrace. Because understand something. I love you unconditionally. Together we're stronger.